Hello guys, welcome back to my session tutorials, and we are going to proceed seeing how the basic stuff about OOP, PHP. And this is the class we created last time, and it is called file name, and we can modify it just to make it sense. Let's call it login so that it can make sense. um, and I said that inside the class there must be a method, and a method is something that is going to perform a single task or a single job, if I may say. Let me say, this is how we create a method. We say a public, then we have to say what is a public or what is protected, but now I think that is not necessary. We can say public, then function, then after writing public function, then we have to say what is the name of this function. Now if we want, maybe do calculation, maybe calculation. Now this is the name of the function, and inside a function there should be two parameters, an opening parameter and a closing one. And if we need, we can pass a parameters inside this. Let's say num1 and num2. Now this is to say that we create a function, a public function, which is to say that this function that we are creating inside this class, which is login, it can be accessible outside this class if you created the inheritance or something. But for now, make sure that this can be accessible outside this class, even if you are not inside the class. This is what public means. Now a function, it is a function, like it's a function because it's going to perform a task for us, and this function is called a calculation because I want to perform calculation of maybe of two numbers, maybe to see the addition of two numbers. Then remember, in PHP we don't have data type of any variables we are creating. That's why we will never deal with integers or string, some stuff like that. Just if you create a variable in PHP, or everything you have to do is to write a dollar sign, then write the variable name you are creating. Now let's create another variable called a result. Then say a result is equal to num1 plus num2. This is done. This is to say that we are creating a variable called a result, and is going to hold the addition of number 1 and number 2, the two numbers that will be entered by a user. And after we need to print the result to the screen, all we have to do is to use print, or you may use echo, if but I'm going to use echo because I like it. But you can use everything you need. If it is a print, it can work, or echo. Then I print result. This is to say that it will take result. I remember result, it hold the sum of two numbers. Then to the screen there will be a result of any number that will be entered. Now this is how we create a method inside the class, and this method is going to perform a calculation of two numbers. Maybe it can, now in this case it is the sum. Now I will show you guys how you can perform multiplication, division, and so on. Now this is the class. Now we have to know how we can use this class, how to use this class to go outside the class and create what we call object. Remember, object is the basic of OOP. Now let me call this variable object so that we still in the sense of OOP, but you can call it anyhow you need, but now I'm calling it to be an object. When you create a new object, you have to use this keyword new, which is to say, hey guys, I'm going to create a new object so that I can use it anywhere. And when you write new, you followed by a name of class. Our class is equal, let me change, not to be log name, let me change it to be math, and our class is now math. Now we created the object called math. Now to call the method inside the math class, now we can, only things we have to do is to create the variable that holds that object. Our variable is object, of course, and when we want to call the function inside the class, we do arrow like this, and we call the name that is inside so that it can perform what we need. Then pass two parameters as like 2 or 4, any numbers that you need. Then let's run just to see if the program is working well. Yeah, don't come. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, now the result is printed out, it is 6. This is to say that it took 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6. And if you modify like 200 or millions, it can give you also the result. Refresh and see this number plus 2, which is equal to this. Now, for now, you know how to create a class and how you create a method inside the class, and how to call how to use the class, how to use a class that we create, then how to use a method that is inside a class. Thank you guys to attend my class. Now if you have any question, as usual, please ask me on my email, richard.uthought.com, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel, uthought.com. And this is the end. Thank you so much.